See if that works. See if that works. Do we have sound? We have sound? Yes, do we have sound? Somebody give me a thumbs up if we have sound. Awesome. Okay, time to start the show. Ha ha ha! All right, we are on. We are a thing tonight. All right, we got it working. All right, so hey, folks, I'm Bryan Hogue. This is the Chiller Night Live pre-show, where from 8 p.m. Eastern Time until a few minutes shy of 9 p.m., I will sit here and I discuss the upcoming Chiller Night television schedule on Stream TV that starts at 9 p.m. and runs throughout the night. And pretty much whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about things related to horror or science fiction, the paranormal, anything that might fall under the encapsulation of chiller. Do throw my way and toward each other here as you are all joining each other as well. So here we go. The angry Pennsylvanian says, oh, nobody here but me yet. So that was 2 minutes ago. So it looks like everybody's kind of jumping on. John says it's 8 p.m. You want to know a secret? Do you? Well, you're with Bryan Hogue on Chiller Night Pre-Show. It's the fastest hour you can enjoy without paying a tip. I think he's right. And Cassandra says sound. Dale says sound. Yes. John says we have sound. Okay, we were having an issue with sound. Ava says ha ha sound. All right, the angry Pennsylvanian. We have sound, all systems go. All right, that's what we want to hear. All right, John says, you are here. He has arrived. Hooray. Greetings from Massachusetts again. From Crozak the Grand. Well, thank you, Crozak the Grand and John. And let's see. I am going to try to pronounce this. Ucia? I'm sure I tore that up, but he or she, I'm not sure what type of name that is, but Vincent Price was the last great thespian. Prove me wrong. Wow. I wouldn't even try to do that. So if anybody has an issue with Vincent Price being the last great thespian, well, you take it up with Elisa? Elisa? Maybe that's how you pronounce it. Kevin says, hello, Brian, watching The Vault of Horror on my Terror Vincent's Mausoleum. All right. Well, thank you for joining us tonight there, Kevin. And the Angry Pennsylvanian says, I have Sam Adams, 76 pack. Okay. The damn thing works, he says. All right. Okay. Bill Roberts says, what do you think of the Beast Must Die? Oh, the old what was the old Hammer movie, right? Did Hammer? I know, like Peter Cushing and like some of the older. I'm trying to think if that was an actual Hammer production. I think it was. I was okay with it. I think anything, from Hammer or at least Hammer-like productions were a lot of fun to watch back in the day. Brad says, it's a Chiller Night pre-show with Bryan Hogue, starring Bryan Hogue. Now, here's Bryan. What's on tonight, Bryan? Guess whose birthday it is? It's me. I know. Happy birthday, Brad. I was going to bring that up. It's actually on my notes here. So, happy birthday to our very own Brad Beckwith. And Jason, if Jason's watching, if he jumps on here tonight, Jason's was yesterday, Jason Bates. And another one, Adam Seaman, who is occasionally on here. His was yesterday as well. So if you have a few moments out of your night, hop on their Facebook page if you get a chance and wish them a happy birthday. But Bill, back to The Beast Must Die. And I'll get to the schedule, Brad. But The Beast Must Die. Yeah, if anybody has an opinion on that movie, throw it out there. Curious to see what anybody else thinks. I think stuff's like that's fun enough. Let me move this over here a little bit. So says, "Happy birthday, Brad." Yeah, Brad. What's the big number today? What are you? What's the age? How many trips around the sun have you taken? All right. So, hey, Emmanuel says, "Hello, everybody. I've missed you in the last couple of weeks. Hey, thanks for joining us tonight." And Brian Yeager, Vincent Price was awesome, and House of Wax. Hey, Brian, thanks for joining us. All right, another opinion about Vincent Price. All right, well, as you guys are writing your comments, let me throw the schedule up there for tonight's Chiller Night television programming. Okay, tonight, there it is, folks, at 9 p.m., Chiller Night Theater. Jack Shadow hosts Bride of the Gorilla. All right, Bride of the Gorilla. 11 p.m., Chiller Chat. My guest is Phil Wilson. 11:30, Chiller Night Theater. The movie is Attack of the Giant Leeches. 1:30, Chiller Chat. My guest is the Masked Superstar. Woohoo! All right, 2 a.m., Chiller Night Theater. The movie is Silent Night, Bloody Night. So that's quite a lineup there. Let me throw that back up here for a second. Phil Wilson. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen that episode before, but we did that within the year here, and that was a really cool episode. Phil has done artwork. Done too much to talk about, but I will talk about his involvement in Creepshow 1 and 2. He did the animated segments, or worked with Rick Catazone on the animated segments for those two movies, and also for the Creepshow series on the Shudder channel. And those are, of course, spearheaded by Greg Nicotero of the Walking Dead. Let's see. Tonya says, "Hi, hey Tonya, thanks for joining us." PK Lynch, "I love the shirt. Did you see Star Wars Fallen Order?" YouTube fan. I didn't see that. No, I've been really hyped up, and I have this on my notes. I'm going to be discussing this a little later about the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. Where is it? Not here. Is it in a galaxy far, far away? It's certainly not available in this one yet, evidently, because I haven't seen it yet. Been looking every day for it. So the Angry Pennsylvania says, "Busy tonight. Good to see." Yeah, I love to see the interaction here, and we're really hitting the gate running. So that's real good to see. Brad says, "Me, the one and only Brad." Well, Brad Beckwith. I am 36 years young. All right. Well, again, happy birthday, and we're glad you're with us. Hope you had a good day today, and that the festivities are not already winding down. So Blex says, "Peter Cushing tops Vincent Price with ease." Oh boy, Blex, that's a good that's a tough one. It really is. I mean, Peter Cushing is one of my personal favorites. Not not taking away from Vincent Price, because he certainly is as well. But yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. What do you guys think? Let's start clashing here, folks. And Brad says, years as far as 36 years young. Yes. Brian says, "You, the Masked Superstar, great times." I know Brian was there. Brian was, of course, if you guys know I talked about Dark Horse Championship Wrestling last week, because the Masked Superstar. We played that episode, and that's from years ago, but we played that because the week before we had somebody on here talking about masked wrestlers, and like El Santo, and we got to talk about Bill Mascaris, and the Masked Superstar wrestling too. So I had to put that on as the feature Chiller Chat last week at 11 p.m. So that's the one we're playing tonight. But Brian, yes, he was there, and Brian was the Dark Horse Championship Wrestling championship, or heavyweight champion. So that's cool that you're on here, and I'm gonna have to get you on Chiller Chat one of these times, there, Mister. And John says Mr. Price was great in the Pit and the Pendulum. It was dark but funny in the Dr. Fives movies. The Angry Pennsylvanian says, "Where's Glam?" Oh, you got me. I wouldn't be able to see her if she was on anyway. So if she's on there, somebody let me know. Again, there's two people right now currently. It's been current. I mean, it's been for a while now, probably for coming up on a year, if not longer. Glam Fangs and Tom Paisley. I've not been able to see them on here for some reason. So used to be Bob Brooks that I couldn't see. We were calling him Silent Bob, and then he somehow popped back up on here, and now it's those two. So like it's my theory. Everybody's gonna get a turn. I hope that's not true. I hope that doesn't come to be. But Ava says, "Happy birthday, Brad." Cassandra says, "I love Dr. Fives." And Black says, "I know, controversial." Uh huh. That's the kind of controversy we like, though. Let's hear those opinions. Peter Cushing or Vincent Price? All right. So that is a tough one. My hmm. I'd have to kind of flip flop on that one. I guess for the most part, I'd probably say Peter Cushing, but man, that does. How do you? That's like That's like Boris Karloff or Bela Lugosi. That's one of those. It's like ah. Brad says, "I'm having cake and Butterfingers ice cream." Oh, that sounds good. Alicia. I'm just saying it that way. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but that's how it kind of looks. John Soto, do you know I Am Legend was based on a Vincent Price movie? The Last Man on Earth. Actually, well, yeah, the Last Man on Earth was based on that novel actually, and then okay, you had I Am Legend, you had the original, okay, from the novel, and then you had The Last Man on Earth, and then guess what was inspired from The Last Man on Earth? A very, very famous cult classic horror movie. I'll let you do tell. See if someone answers that one. And PK Lynch says, need salt and vinegar chips to go with Four Loco. All right, well, get your snacks and beverages and line them up right. Vincent has my heart, Cassandra says. The angry Pennsylvania says, salt and vinegar. So, PK Lynch, cry. John says, but we must acknowledge that Sir Christopher Lee is in a league of his own. These guys, how do that is tough. Like if I were going to do like Peter Cushing and John Carradine. Yes, Peter Cushing. John, again, not taking away from some of these old timers that have been in the classics, but there is an easy distinction there. But when you're talking Peter Cushing, Vincent Price, you know uh, Bela Lugosi, Boris Karloff, Christopher Lee. Wow, that's that's something. Those are tough ones, but they're only tough because those guys were so good, and I would assume that we're all such big horror movie fans that it is a tough distinction. Kevin says, "Do you ever listen to the old time horror radio like the Witch's Tale and Lights Out, etc.?" No, I've never listened to those, Kevin. So I assume maybe you're able to find those online somewhere. I'm guessing. And then let's see. Let me skip down a little bit because I'm really behind on these comments, which is a good thing. Not complaining. PK says Glam is on a beer run. She might be. You never know. Could very well be. It's anybody's guess right now at this point. Dale says top 3 favorite actresses: Barbara Steele, Dee Wallace, Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay, all excellent choices there. Especially Barbara Steele. I think that's a. I don't think anybody could argue that her standing in the horror genre. Alyssa says, if I were to choose Alyssa, I'm just guessing. I hope I'm getting that right. If I were to choose someone, regardless of acting style or movies acted in, I would go with Christian Bale. He is a osmosis. I don't know what that means, but she would go, or he or she would go with Christian Bale. So, all right, let's see. What do you guys throw it at me and at each other here? This is These are good topics here. The talking about actors. Dale says Gregory Peck. Ah, very old school. And then Angry Pennsylvania. I Am Legend. Okay, and then did anybody? Maybe I'm really far behind. Oh, the Omega Man? Bill says, and that is yes, that was based off of that as well. However, there's another one. You are correct. Uh, there's another one that I was thinking of. John says the Omega Man of Charlton Heston. Yes, that's actually one that I wasn't thinking of when I asked the question. But you guys are correct. That was based on the story of I Am Legend. So VJ Drive says, first time here, new subscriber. Oh, all right. Thank you for joining us. Can't wait to see what goes on. Now, just deciding what to snack and eat. Well, we have a lot of opinions on what to snack and drink while watching the show here. But that's a topic that often comes up because it's Saturday night. It's chiller night. It's traditionally a night of watching your horror movies, your sci-fi, aliens taking over the earth, and whatever your local horror host can throw at you. Ours, at least on this channel, or I should say this, on Stream TV, you can see the logo up here, and you can find them right here. These the frightening folks at streammedia.tv. If you go to that now, what happens is your first time here, so I'm going to explain what we do. I am online. This part here is an online show. I will talk about the Stream TV programming that's coming up. If you were here a little bit ago, there's a schedule that starts at 9 p.m. Okay, just a little bit, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we're gonna set off start the night with Bride of the Gorilla. Okay. Now, what you can do is go to streammedia.tv. You can either watch the programming all night long on that website, or if you have Roku, you can go to that site and connect to their Roku channel, Stream TV's Roku channel. And then you can watch it, of course, on your Roku TV or Roku device, what have you. But that's what we're doing for the hour, and I usually cut out a couple minutes before 9 o'clock to give people kind of time to tune in, and that's what we do. So, but thank you, VJ Drive, for joining us tonight and for subscribing. Appreciate that. All right, Dale says I always loved Dee Wallace. And a lot of very notable movies over the years. A. Emanuel says, I like to listen to that bedtime stories channel on YouTube. They get some good scary stories on that. I've actually never heard of that. That sounds kind of neat. On YouTube. Bedtime Stories, is that the name of the channel? That's kind of cool. I'm glad you shared that with us. Anybody who likes to listen to that stuff as you're drifting off to sleep, conjuring up a nice little nightmare in the back of your mind, maybe you can listen to Bedtime Stories on YouTube, if that's what that is. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Let me scroll down here a little bit. Cassandra says, replying to Dale, Carolyn Monroe, love her. Yeah. Been in a lot of classic movies. Let's see. The Omega Man. That's a good movie. Bob Book says, hello, everybody. Hey, Bob. Thanks for joining us. And then Alyssa says, please don't lump Vincent Price in with the other great horror actors of his time. He mixed theater and screen to end up with masterpieces. While I do appreciate your rhetoric, I must disagree. Well, everyone's entitled to their feelings. Thank you for your direct and honest answers. I'll leave the topic. Well, I mean, I'm going to absolutely leave anybody say whatever they want to. That's your opinion, and that you're absolutely 100% entitled to that. No one's going to take that away from you, but if someone differs in their opinion, please do share, as do I. But like I say, everybody has an opinion, and you're free to share them here. But but I think that the other actors were, in theater as well. Not as much as Vincent Price. I could be wrong on that. Brad says, has anyone ever played the Castlevania video games by Konami on Nintendo? I'm not a gamer, so I don't know. I've heard of that, but I'm not a gamer, so I have never played it. A. Emmanuel says, hello, Glam, missed you. Okay, hello, Glam. Thanks for joining us tonight. The Angry Pennsylvanian. Before we go any further, let's remember Chadwick Boseman this evening. You're right. Actually, that was that was one of the topics I was going to bring up later tonight as well. Chadwick Boseman, at the age of 43, he died Friday on the 27th. That just blows my mind. He just seemed like I wasn't aware, like probably most people in the public were not aware that he had cancer and he was dying from that. That still doesn't connect yet. That he just seemed like the epitome of health. You've seen him in like the Black Panther. There he is playing a superhero and such a physical role, and he just seemed like in such good shape. And it just that's just too bad. Very enjoyable movie. Well, movies. He's been in the movies for a while, but I mean, I don't know. That just Angry Pennsylvanian. Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, it was something I was going to touch on, and like I said, it just caught me out of the blue this morning when I read it. So, was there ever any mention of him being sick before this? I don't know. Maybe his family wanted to keep that secret, and that's understandable. That's their right and their discretion. But that just floored me this morning when I read that. But yeah, that is a shame. Chadwick Boseman, much too young, the age of 43. So rest in peace, Chadwick. That is something. So PK Lynch says, hey Glam, how are you doing? Okay, I hope. I hope so too. And Bill Roberts says, The Incredible Shrinking Man, 1957. All right, that sounds like a good one. Incredible Shrinking Man. Weren't a lot of those the B movies, the drive-in movies, the double features. In the era of movies, just a lot of fun, a lot of schlocky fun. I think so. I think that's what the whole chiller thing is all about. Just a lot of fun. All right. Angry Pennsylvania. Okay, artificial intelligence or alien invasion. Which would you rather happen? From the point of view of us who have to, they would be our adversaries? Ah, wow. I guess I'm going to probably say alien invasion just off the top of my head because that's when I can sit and wonder, do the pros and cons all night long. But I'm going to say alien invasion. The reason being, War of the Worlds or a lot of other movies where, well, maybe not a lot of other ones, but you got to find that little chink in the armor. Maybe it's a virus, which hey, at this time it might be a really short invasion. So you never know. But maybe nature would help us. But I don't see them helping us too much with the artificial intelligence, the AI situation there. I don't think it'd be as easy as just a big unplugging of things. So, all right, another good question. Let's see. VJ Drive says, sounds great. Thanks. And the Angry Pennsylvanian. Bedtime Stories is awesome. I recommend Phobos Media and Chills as well. Those are YouTube channels then, I take it. Okay. Bedtime Stories, Phobos, and Chills. So, the Angry Pennsylvanian recommends those 3 YouTube channels. All right. We're going to have to check those out. Let's see. Bill says Vincent Price rules. All right. Lisanne says Star Wars. Are you a resistor? Am I a resistor with Star Wars? What is that exactly? I don't know. Does that mean like since the Last Jedi? Is it that type of resistance? Um, oh boy, I did a whole show on that with Chiller Chat. We did the movie review, and I kind of shared my opinions on that. Although I'll let you answer me first before I springboard into that topic because that could go on for a while. But I've always been a big Star Wars fan. Don't care. In fact, I hate the Last Jedi. No, I will say this: the what was the one after that? The Rise of Skywalker. We have Disney Plus, or no, was it Disney Plus? Is that what it's on? We got so many of those channels, the streaming channels. Yeah, I guess it would be. They own Lucasfilms. When it came on there, I watched it. I didn't spend any money. We went to the theater to see The Last Jedi, and that was the only time I've ever seen that movie. I'll never spend one second watching that trash piece of yeah. But but the Rise of Skywalker came on Disney Plus. I watched it. I thought it was entertaining, and I was really concerned about Billy D. Williams coming on as Lando Calrissian because I was like, one of the things I said on the show was like, Billy, don't answer your emails, don't answer your phone, don't let them bring you back into these movies. Look what they're doing to the characters. But it was actually, I thought it was entertaining. Did it have the same feel? I don't think that it really can in a way because we were talking last week about stuff like this, and when you're a kid, there's such a when you're watching something as a child, you have through the wide-eyed wonder of a child, you have a certain emotional attachment to that movie. It does something, it stirs something within the spirit and the heart of a child that it can't really do to the adult you. So I understand that, I get that, but as far as just entertainment value, I think The Rise of Skywalker was entertaining. I think I watched it twice. So that was a big accomplishment for me. The Force Awakens, I thought it was entertaining as well. I didn't have nothing against it. Uh, the Mandalorian, oh, I know this is chiller, but I'm making sci-fi part of chiller, and you know that by now if you watch this show. I absolutely love that series. I thought it was very well done. So I'm excited. The only thing I regret is that the trailer didn't come out yet, and I was going to show that on here tonight if it did. I've been watching every day for this trailer. So don't know what they're waiting for. If it's coming on in October, you would think that they would drop at least a teaser trailer by now, but nothing. Lisa Ann says Mandalorian. Aha. Answer. Yeah, I got that one, but I love that. In fact, season 2. I'm gonna throw this on here. We'll get back. I promise you. We always come full circle back to the horror stuff. Okay, because this is chiller. Okay. The Mandalorian. Two things I'm really looking for. Of course, I want to see the ongoing adventures of the characters that are existing on the show. But I'm mostly excited about seeing. All right, come on. You know, are they bringing him back? I think they might. I think it would make a lot of sense. It makes sense that they're bringing back Boba Fett, and I just can't wait to see Boba Fett finally resurrected in the official Star Wars canon. The official storyline saying, yes, he did what we all expected him to do is get out of the Sarlacc pit. And I don't think anybody really thought that he had perished in the great pit of the cocoon or whatever they called it. But I'm looking forward to seeing Boba Fett, and they really got to make him something. I mean, to live up to his reputation, especially after his demise in the Return of the Jedi. And Ahsoka Tano. All right. Now she's supposed to be played by Rosario Dawson. Will that happen? I don't know. It's always rumored. Or unconfirmed. I would love to see, because Ahsoka is probably one of the most popular characters to have come out of the Clone Wars. So And I'm looking forward to seeing that character in live action. So hopefully you will too. So let's get caught up on some of these. And Brad says he was a wonderful actor playing Jackie Robinson. Yep, James Brown, and most recently Marvel's The Black Panther. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I said, it was very shocking to see that. Um, PK says, "Rest in peace, Wakanda, forever. Get yourself checked." Yeah, yeah. I wonder if that was what the issue was there. Um, so maybe I don't know. Maybe he didn't follow up regularly on his uh, checks. But John said because he died of colon cancer, I believe. I think that's what I read. So um, who knows? Who knows if there's any rhyme or reason? John says Marvel Studios will be having a hard time getting an actor to be the next Black Panther. Yeah, and I don't know if they filmed the second one already. Did they complete the filming of that with I think Namor, the submariner, and Doctor Doom are supposedly in that movie. So we'll see. We will see. And then Brad says, "Hey Brian, we have the same Star Wars T-shirt. All right. Yeah, well, you have good taste there, Brad." And let's see. PK says, "Brian, do you go to a studio or work from home?" This there's two answers to that. I do both. I do both. This, of course, is my home studio, which I not only do stuff like this and the Friday Night Frights with Jack Shadow and the chiller chat, as far as me sitting here with the phone-in guest, I do from here. I can do that stuff from here, but I also go into the TV studio in Oil City, the Stream TV studio, and that's where we have the actual sets for Chiller Night Theater and Chiller Chat. When I have a guest actually come to the studio, or we do that in the TV set with Chiller Night Theater. So, and then or work from home. If you're talking about my job, my real life job, I do both. I go to a facility, or I did once to twice a week, but since March, I've worked from home every day, so or 5 days a week. Okay, but this is actually my workplace as well for now. I don't know, when we'll go back to, back to normal. I don't accept this new normal nonsense. I don't accept. I don't know when things will go back to a regular schedule. I have a place of work, but I work here 100% of the time now. Until if and when I'll start going to a a workplace. Let's see. Lisa Ann says, "Plan 9 from Outer Space rules." I know. I love it. I love it. That's a fun movie to watch. How can you not like Plan 9 from Outer Space? Bob Book says, "Don't talk bad about Al. It's listening." Al, let's see. What did he say? I'd have to scroll back up and see what I missed there. Um, Coast to Coast, very good. PK says, "Yeah, yeah, that inspired me to do Chiller Chat." And then Lisa Ann says, "R2D2 or C3PO?" I'd say R2D2. I think R2D2 is much more practical and much more valuable. C3PO is, of course, they had the two of them together is at the comic relief, but R2D2 is actually a big value to have. He's shown himself in wartime, in bad situations to be the one who saved everybody, on numerous occasions. So, or watch the Clone Wars, those episodes there, you can see that he's really, really it was a little partner you wanted with you. That's for sure. Angry Pennsylvanian, Coast to Coast. God, I miss Art Bell. Yeah, yeah, that was a neat show. I Used to listen to that all the time. And then Lisa Ann says, yes, Disney. Yeah, they got Marvel, Lucasfilm. They got a lot of, but they just do it right, you know. I don't know. I had lost a lot of hope after The Last Jedi, um, but then the Mandalorian show came on, and I was very enthused. It reminded me what it felt like to be a Star Wars fan all over again. So that was a lot of fun. VJ says, first double feature I saw, I Spit on Your Grave and The Beast Within, Trauma Central. Oh, very cool. You know, you just reminded me of something there, VJ, when you were saying that. Dale, are you with us? Are you still with us, Dale? Because I normally mention this about 15 minutes before this time here, 20 minutes. Normally about 15 minutes in the show, I do the announcement for. Okay, now listen. Some of you are new, so every Thursday night we have a Facebook group page, Chiller Night Facebook group page. Okay, now find that on Facebook. Request to become a member. Let you in as a member, and then every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we have a watch party. Now, let me scroll up here to see if Dale's on here with us. Dale, are you still with us? If not, I'm sorry. Um, we got the chatting, we got the chiller chatting, and but Dale, I'll see if Dale's still with us, and if so, we will announce the movie that will be coming up on this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Chiller Night Facebook group page. Dale says I'm here. All right, Dale, you ready to announce the movie? Let me turn this screen here and get all ready for the very special announcement here. I'm going to commence with the drum roll. Dale will announce the movie, and here we. It takes a little bit. There is a delay. All right, then we'll try to catch up on some of these comments here. All right. Dale, whenever you are ready, good sir. Blood Rage from 1987. That will be the movie on the Chiller Night Facebook group page next Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, got that? Blood Rage. Thank you, Dale, for taking the reins of the Chiller Night Facebook group page. He's been really showing a lot of cool movies from a very fun era in horror movies, and that being the 80s. You know, I think it's a lot of fun. So if you guys like that, that's the old 80s. I haven't been able for the last couple weeks to really join in, participate. I tried to up until then, but a couple weeks ago I started working on my haunted house, so I'm not there. I'm not able to watch these Thursdays. But there's you know there's enough of you that do are able to just jump in there and enjoy the movie and comment back and forth. It's a good time, and the movies are very entertaining. And I will scroll back up here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I have missed so many comments. That's a good thing. For me, that's a good thing. Not, I don't want to neglect anybody, but when I'm getting too many comments to keep up with them, I just want to thank you guys for your participation, in that capacity, because I just, from going on, starting this show on my phone on Facebook, just doing a Facebook video to where we're at right now, it's something I really appreciate. And so thank you very much. And with that, I'm going to try to catch up a little bit. Let's see. Mm-hmm. I want to mention something too. We got right into some things here with some of the newer viewers and some of the things that came up, which is really cool. So I hope you guys are enjoying this the pre-show. Is it really a show? I don't know. Technically, I guess as a kind of a gathering, a chiller gathering, but it's just a fun time, a fun way to spend an hour on your Saturday nights before springboarding into the chiller night programming on Stream TV. So, um, but where am I at here? I wanted to mention. I normally mention this a lot sooner, but Chop Block TV. Okay, if you get a moment, check them out. Chop Block TV, and they have their own Roku channel and Amazon Fire Stick, and also Paranormal Warehouse com, and they also play Chiller Night Theater and Chiller Chat episodes as well. So if you get a chance, check them out. Actually, and also the guy who does Chop Block TV, Scott Paulson, he also has the Dead Vault. It's a host of horror show. So check that out. You can check that out on Facebook, the Dead Vault. So, and I mentioned the haunted house just a minute ago. Vicelli Pizza from Butler, PA will be sponsoring that, helping to sponsor that. Stream TV, and also a local establishment, Pengold Ice Cream. So they've been in the business for 92 years, I think, almost 100 years. So they've been around for quite a while. So they're actually sponsoring us. Vicelli Pizza from Butler, PA, and Stream TV. So we got 3 sponsors this year for the Harrisville Haunted House, and I want to thank you guys. You know, if you're any of you want David Long or Luke Rio or Gary or Marianne Hughes, if you're watching, I just want to thank you once again for your support in all things chiller and with the Harrisville Haunted House. So thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Bob Book says, "Are you for Empire with Vader, or are you a rebel?" I'd probably be with the Wookiees. I bet they know how to party. Yeah, the dreadlocks give them away, so I guess rebel, but only by association. Well, I would have to say I would be on the side of the rebellion, even though I think the Empire's, uniforms and ships they probably look cooler. Invader is really cool, but when you're taking an evil galactic empire, and whether they're the law or not, they're blowing up planets. They're like, oh, that's not good. I can't side with a group that does that, but I would probably be in my little reddish orange X-wing pilot suit, helping them try to take down the Death Star. John says, "Who has a favorite movie about monsters from the sea? Sharks need not apply." What? Lee Sand says, "Where's your base, rebel scum?" And Emmanuel says, "Any kind of intelligence scares me, as I have none of my own." Well, well, come on now. Cassandra says, "Creature from the Black Lagoon." Oh, that's a good one. Very good one. I don't know. Would Godzilla count? He's from the sea. So, Lisa Ann says Sharknado, and then has a little puking emoji. Godzilla! Alice says Godzilla. All right, there you go. Bill Robertson says, supposedly Luke Skywalker is in The Mandalorian Season 3. That would be something. And Lisa Ann says, he will return. The Angry Pennsylvanian says George Lucas himself verified that Boba Fett escaped the Sarlacc. See, all that stuff was because if you read any of the expanded universe stuff, which is now Legends, because when Disney bought it, they did away with all those storylines, all those neat characters, like if Timothy's on Heir to the Empire trilogies and all that stuff. That was gone. And all those storylines that every one of them, anyone that had Boba Fett obviously said, yes, he escaped. We all knew that. And then this is the first time, if this happens, that Disney's actually going to acknowledge in their canon storyline that he did indeed survive. And that's what I want to see. I want to see this. I want to see him on film, live action, once again. So let's see Boba Fett. But that's cool about Luke Skywalker in The Mandalorian Season 3. I'll tell you what, I'm amazed by you ever see the deep fake where there's a really cool one. I should have put it up here tonight. I didn't know we were going to talk in depth about this stuff, but I should because of the way I ramble on about Star Wars stuff. But this is really cool too, and it can apply to horror movies, any type of movie. But the way that they can put somebody's face onto an actor now is incredible. Go check this out. This will be your assignment for the week. If you get a chance, check this out. It is the Solo, the Star Wars movie, but Solo with deep fake, and they put a young Harrison Ford's face on the actor who played Han Solo in Solo. Can't even think of the actor's name. Aaron Arnright or something like that. I don't know. It's a forgettable name to me. You know, he might be a good actor. It was a fun movie. I'm not gonna say it was. I'm not gonna snub it. I'm too good of an old school fan to like. No, it was entertaining. I enjoyed it, but I just don't remember the guy's name. But but they put a young Harrison Ford's face on this guy, and then there's a scene with he and Lando, and they actually put a young Billy D. Williams face on the guy playing Lando. It is the coolest thing. Now the voices weren't similar, but I'll tell you what, that was fantastic, and it blew away the effects like in Rogue One where they had a young Carrie Fisher and then they had Peter Cushing for Grand Moff Tarkin. Those look like video game quality, but these things here are actual. They look like a movie. So check it out if you get a chance. It's really awesome, and if they can do that, which this is not even a Hollywood studio doing this. It's called deep fakes, and it's just amazing. Check it out. Check it out. And I'll have a sample of that for next week. I'll throw that up here for you guys to see. And at 8:48, quickest hour of the week, right here, folks. Wow. Let's see. I love Godzilla. The sound he makes is too cool. Cassandra says, I know. It is awesome. And Lisa Ann says, Guardians of the Galaxy? Question mark? Do I like it? I love that movie. I thought it was great. The first one. The second one is a little too forced. Some of the I don't know. It didn't seem as organic to me. It seemed a little bit too you know writer saturated to me. I don't know how to really explain what I'm trying to say there, but the first one, fantastic. Second one, but cool characters though. Yeah, the angry Pennsylvanians, stinking aliens. So let's see. Brad says, how's the haunted house coming along? Coming along pretty good. I'm very happy with it. Got a lot done. And then a couple storms rolled through here, very bad storms. I'm sure a lot of us are experiencing, and tore down a good part of it. So tomorrow gonna get back out there, and I tried to repair some of it the other day during a lull in the rain, and then when I went over there trying to repair some of the damage, it started raining again. So uh, I literally could not do anything with it. So tomorrow, it's not supposed to rain. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to get back out there tomorrow. But to answer your question, that was a long way of saying it's going pretty good. So I appreciate you asking. Yep. Exam says Halloween, 63 days. All right. All right. My favorite time of the year. That and Christmas. I'm a Christmas guy too. I'll admit. It's probably not the cool thing to say in a chiller setting, but I am. I love it. So, let's see. District 9, not bad either. Black says, Bob Book says, free the droids, join the revolution. Right? Yeah, Solo. Brad says, R2D2 is the one who saves everybody's butts at every episode. Yeah, I know. He's like extremely valuable. He really is. He's like, I don't know. I don't think he's given as much credit as he should have. Lisanne says, replying to John, creature from Black Lagoon. Okay, another Black Lagoon favorite there. Al says he meant artificial intelligence, Brian. Scrolling back. Any kind of intelligence scares me as I have none of my own. Okay. I figured. Um, and the Angry Pennsylvanian says, who should direct the forthcoming Star Wars movies? Uh, don't know. I can tell you who shouldn't. Rian Johnson. But I think we all know that. But let's see. How far back am I? Maybe that didn't even make sense with. Oh my gosh! How did I get back this far? Holy cow! Oh man! Wow! Uh, I'm so far back behind on these comments. I had no. Why didn't you guys tell me that? Um, okay, let me just jump in here because it's 8:51. I'll jump in here with Bill Harding, Rogue One with Grand Moff Tarkin. I love the Rogue One. I thought that was an excellent, excellent movie because I always thought I love war movies and I love westerns, if you know, but I also like the old war movies, World War II, especially in that era, and I always thought since I was a kid, I thought wouldn't it be neat if somebody did a serious Star Wars movie that had a war kind of a World War II feeling to it because the dog fights and everything were with above the Death Star were inspired by that very type of thing. So and then I just thought that would be so cool. Rogue One was pretty much my answer to that. I thought that had the look and feel of that type of atmosphere for that movie. I love that movie. And then The Last Jedi came after that, so ruined everything. But Carrie says, I'm in Cleveland and scared to death. Oh, you're in Cleveland. You're not that far away from us. And Dale says, here's a question. How many Masters of the Universe fans do we have on here right now? I used to love that show. I understand they're making a movie of it. Are they doing that? Are they still doing that? Um, let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up here. One here, Dale, Al says. And then replying, Dale, love the movie. I'm a fan of Meg Foster. I might have missed something there. But you guys know what you're... you guys know exactly what you're saying back and forth. I'm jumping around, so sometimes I miss the topic, so I'm sorry about that. Angry Pennsylvania, and I love Halloween. Nothing there not to love, I'll tell you. Al says Skeletor was great. It was great. The film, the year. Who don't love Meg? The Meg? Are you talking? Oh, the Meg. You were talking about the sea monsters and all that. Okay, the Meg. And let's see. Bill Harding says, speaking of Star Wars, okay, I got a few minutes here. Speaking of Star Wars, we ate at the new restaurant in Star Wars Land in Disney. Oh, okay. Let's see how that was. I had the Wookiee steak. You're eating a Wookiee? Is that what they want you to think? Okay, it was good, but just a little chewy. Ah, all right. All right, Bill. Dale says, I think she can get any man she wants. All they have to do is stare into her eyes. All right, I'm not sure what we're talking about, but you know. And let's see. Enjoy Masters. No, it's not. It's 5:51. Okay. Um, almost. Okay. John says you have been enjoying Chiller Night Theater Chiller Chat Pre-Show. Remember, all AI will see you as a target, so pray for an alien invasion. That way you have a chance. I kind of thought that too earlier. This is Crozak the Grand Mysterious Appearance Production. Special announcement coming soon. Okay, all right. I think we're kind of on the same page there with the AI and the alien invasion. artificial intelligence. I'm just now getting that. You know, if you guys are talking AI, alien invasion, artificial intelligence, all right. Am I the or am I the only one who got that? I don't know. All right, Bill says, when are you going to have Joe Bob Briggs guest host? Oh, wouldn't that be something? That'd be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? If I could have that. Uh, Lisa Ann says, I saw the Meg. Ava says, Meg was good. Yeah, we watched that not too long ago. Uh, Joe Bob, Angry Pennsylvania says, I'm going to, let me throw the schedule up. Speaking of horror hosts, let me throw the schedule up because it's coming on here in just a few minutes. And again, I will remind our newer viewers how to get there, what to look for. Okay, 9 p.m. on streammedia.tv. On Stream TV, Chiller Night Theater, Jack Shadow, you can see him pictured right there, will host Bride of the Gorilla, 11 p.m. Chiller Chat, my guest is Phil Wilson. Phil has done excellent artwork on movies such as Creepshow 2, and the Creepshow series on the Shutter Channel, doing the animated segments of the movies and the series. 11 p.m. Chiller Chat. I just said that, didn't I? By golly, I did. 11:30. Chiller Night Theater. The movie is Attack of the Giant Leeches. That was another live Chiller Night Theater that we did earlier this year. 1:30 a.m. Chiller Chat. My guest is the Masked Superstar. Yes, yes, it is the one and only. 2 a.m. Chiller Night Theater. The movie is Silent Night, Bloody Night. And again, that was another live Chiller Night Theater. We called them the Jack Shadow Friday Night Frights, but that was a lot of fun. And we'll start those back up a little later, probably after the haunt season. So we'll see how that goes. But wow, so many comments. Thank you guys. This is awesome, awesome, awesome. So if you're new here and you're wondering where can I watch the Chiller Night television programming, it is on Stream TV, and you can find this at streammedia.tv. Two ways to watch it, unless you're local, and then you can watch it on your TV channel, your local TV channel, Will City, and I think Franklin maybe. But if you're not, which most of you aren't, then you can watch it online at streammedia.tv. Go to that site. You can watch it right there on that site, or scroll down on the side until you see the Roku logo. Get your code there. Click and connect to their Roku channel. So you can watch that on your favorite Roku device. So there you go, folks. That's how you can watch Chiller Night Theater. And let's see. Yes, happy birthday to me, Brad says. Yes, once again, happy birthday to you, Brad. And thanks for joining us tonight. And thank you, all of you. We had some new folks on here tonight. So just want to thank everybody who jumped on here and joined us and joined each other. And it's just a fun, fast hour of the week. So let's see. Night, night. Everyone stay chilled. Stay thrilled. Hey, speaking of that, I don't think I ever answered the movie that was inspired by I Am Legend besides The Last Man on Earth and the Omega Man. It was Night of the Living Dead. It was. And if you have any questions about that, I can talk a little bit more about that next week. I don't know what in the world made me think of that just now, but there it is. So 8:59, it is time to go. Thanks everybody. Have a good night. Have a good chiller night. We'll see you next week.